Hello and good morning.
Good morning.
We're in Achmelvik. 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 Achmelvik.
You like rolling them.
I love doing that. I love doing that. Achmelvik. Right, we stayed at Shore Caravan site last night, or camping site. £20.50. You had to pay extra £2 for the internet, which was terrible. Terrible internet.
Don't bother.
The electric was only 6 amps, so that blew a few times.
Oh, that blew loads of times.
But you know, a lovely area, lovely area. Achmelvik, right. What we've got here is Achmelvik Bay, which we're just walking down to now. And there should somewhere be the ruins of an old mill. And what else?
The smallest castle in the world, or Scotland?
In Europe.
Europe?
The smallest
Ooh.
castle in Europe. It's not a proper castle. Well, I suppose it is. But somebody from near you, I think you were from Norwich.
Norwich, yeah.
He was from Norwich, built it in the 1950s, stayed there for one weekend and then disappeared. He never came back. And his little castle is still there. That's how you spell Achmelvik, by the way, if anyone's interested.
Can you go see this rainbow first? Look.
There is a rainbow, you can see it through here. So many rainbows. Oh, it's landing right on your head, Mazzy.
Is it?
It is. My pot of gold you are. Achmelvik, Scotland rather, there's so many rainbows, isn't there?
It's beautiful.
We see 3 or 4 every day.
What about the one yesterday though? I've never seen a rainbow so beautiful as we did yesterday.
Yes, there was one yesterday, it was a double rainbow.
Yeah.
That was nice. This beach is fantastic.
Yeah, it's lovely.
They do say this is one of the nicest beaches in Scotland.
Look how blue or turquoise the water is.
The water
as
is
well.
very turquoise. This is wonderful. A little piece of heaven on earth this is. This is lovely. A white, pure white beach.
And a lovely rainbow.
Now look at it down here. Nobody has been on this beach this morning. There isn't a single footprint down here. It is just pure virgin sand. It's gorgeous. And the sea, wow! I don't know how that's going to come up on here, but the colours of that sea, that is real green turquoise is that. That rainbow's getting bigger and stronger. I actually feel really privileged that we're the first people to walk on this sand today. Oh, this is wonderful. I have been on some beautiful beaches around Britain, but this is certainly one of the nicest. Apparently you can see dolphins and seals and minke whales here very often. Not seeing anything today, I'll be honest with you. Something else you won't see on here, I don't know if this is true actually. Whoa! I was worried about her feet then, but she's got her wellies on. Dogs. Now there's 2 campsites here, that is all there is in Achmelvik, 2 campsites. And they both state no dogs allowed. And I did read no dogs allowed on the beach either. Although up there, I'm sure I saw a sign, keep your dog on a lead or something. Very anti-dogs, I don't know why. You know, whether it's because there's sheep and seals around and they don't want the dogs chasing them, I don't know, but it just seems such a shame that dogs can't come because we like dogs.
The doggies would have loved it here.
The dogs would love it here.
Yeah.
Anyone would love it here. Even the devil would love it here. You've got this very strange random bit here. Now whether that's man-made or not, I don't know, but it looks like the perfect size to fit like an Audi A4 in there. That's a lovely little parking spot, isn't it? By the way, no cars allowed down here. There's a sign saying that as well. There's signs everywhere, warning signs all over this area, including especially the campsites. Don't do this, do this properly, don't do it that way.
Oh, don't get me started about that campsite.
All over the place. She's going to fall, so I'm going to keep the camera rolling. At the end of my rainbow, as usual. What is it with Mazzies and kids? They always see the need to go to the most inaccessible areas in the world, don't they? Let's go down to the beach. You know, you've got all this wonderful beach to walk on. Let's try and climb to that little bit, which is dangerous.
I've got my wellies on and I can.
There isn't a single stone on this beach. Anything you see, it's a shell or a crab's leg. Sometimes you come across them, or a feather. It's just pure golden bliss. This is wonderful. Or a piece of seaweed. That's all you're going to get all the way up the beach. It's wonderful. Now, I did read like a review of this place online, and it said if you're willing to go down the incredibly narrow, winding single track road to get here, it is well worth coming. It's bliss. And that was someone who did it in a car, who found the roads a bit treacherous. So imagine doing it in a 7.5 metre motorhome. It was a bit scary. And we've got to go back on there to get off, which I'm not looking forward to. There is a crab here. Is that crab alive, Mazzy? Is that crab alive? That's like a full wet crab.
No, he's gonna.
Why did I die?
I don't know.
I don't understand why you get washed up crabs. They should be alive and happy.
There's not a lot really on this beach, is there?
I'm just saying there is zero stones.
No, there's a lot of these.
Yeah, shells.
No, not just shells, just these sort though. There's nothing
Oh yeah,
else,
limpets.
is
There's a lot
there?
of limpets.
Yeah.
A few little rock pooly bits, and I can see little things swimming about, like little shrimpy things.
Can you? Well, let's have a look. Oh, what are they?
I think the baby shrimps.
Really?
That would be my guess. I don't know.
Where are they gone?
They're all hiding now because
yeah.
because we've come along carrying his baby.
Yeah, he's actually carrying his baby, isn't he?
Can you see that?
Kinda.
It looks like he's carrying a baby around with him. That's really cool.
What is that?
I don't know. It's just like a piece of seaweed with a hole in it and sand inside. It's like a pod of seaweed. I bet something lived in there.
A drill worm.
A drill worm. It might have been a drill worm, yeah.
Dan's got this mad idea now to climb all the way over the hill to the other bay.
Oh, come on.
Because we can't find the castle, can we? So that's the campsite we stayed last night, very close to the beach. So wonderful if you're considering coming. I can't remember what it's called. And Dan's well ahead of me.
It just gets prettier and prettier the further up we're getting. But where is the castle? I cannot see a castle or a mill anywhere. It's got to be over this hill, it's got to be. And action!
Ta-da!
You meant to trip up.
Oh. Where are we going then?
We're going round this corner to find a castle, or are we going up there? Up there. So I've left Mazzy over there. Oh, she's come in, she's got to the top. Bless her. Rainbow's still there. And this is the other side. This is where I was hoping the castle must be, but I can't see it. I know it's the smallest in Europe, but how small is it? Another beautiful little bay down there though. Absolutely glorious. What a great start to a beautiful day. So we're still on the hunt.
Yeah.
Still haven't found the castle, but look at this.
Found a secret bit.
Massive pit. That's about 6-7 foot down. I don't know what's that's dug there for or what. I don't know what's going on in there.
It's caved in because you can see like a strip of wood inside there.
Yeah, that's unusual, is
At
that?
the back.
So we've been climbing all around the cliffs. We can't find it anywhere. We've given it a good go for you. If anybody knows where this castle is and the mill, please tell us in the comments. I'd love to know where they were, how close we got to them. But no, I think we're going to have to give up.
Habaniek na kurichala, habaniek na kurichala, habaniek na kurichala, skala na kacharachlam. Uaracha morika vin, uaracha morika vin, uaracha morika vin, skehashle vin nishanim. Habaniek na kurichala, habaniek na kurichala, habaniek na kurichala, skala na kacharachlam.
So this was our campsite last night. No dogs allowed within these fences, so don't leave your dogs hanging around here. Yeah, we parked down here. That's your toilet block and showers and all your service points. This is the house where you pay. And I don't know, we're just walking through it now, going to the other side, hoping we can see the castle down there because we're running out of places to look. And we don't want to go without showing them it, do we, Mazzy?
No.
You know, we feel like we've made half of a video.
Yeah.
And the castle is going to make the video, that's the whole point. I can see the thumbnail title now, smallest castle in Europe, but...
We can't even find the mill.
The mill, we can't find that, no. So more research has been done and we think it's down here. The other side of all this lot somewhere. We've got some sheep in us way. Are you going to let us stroke you? Are you going to be nice sheep? Hey, they're not bad sheep.
They are bad.
Oh dear, did you just tell a joke?
Oh, he's weeing. Yeah.
So what this ruiny bit here used to be, we don't know. Just a farmhouse probably. But indications tell us, you go past that, don't you? It's on the other side, so we're hoping it's just down there. Can someone tell us what these are? Wild mushrooms. This is what I wanted to see, you know, in Scotland. I wanted to see loads of different mushrooms and autumn colours, autumn leaves and things. Haven't seen much. So when you've been looking for something for an hour and a half and you'd given up and then you started to look again and then you gave up and decided you're not going to look for it and then you started looking again and then we came and we found it. I found it. Mazzy hasn't seen it yet.
No.
Carry on walking, you can see it over there in the distance, Mazzy.
How am I going to get out?
Oh, it looks lovely. Beautiful castle right in front of us.
Oh my god, it's like a piece of Lego.
So as we're approaching the smallest castle, they do say it's definitely smallest in Europe, possibly the smallest in the world. I'd say the world. Oh man, it's deep. I'm going to have to walk around here, Mazzy. But what I'll tell you at the moment is if you park in the main car park at Achmelvik Bay, there's one car park, park in there, walk through the campsite, Shaw campsite, and there's a gate at the other side. Go through that gate, walk past the ruin and up over the rocks and you'll eventually come to it. Or if you're staying on the campsite, it's the gate just at the end of the campsite. We're here and Mazzy's loving it.
That's the cutest thing I have ever seen. Oh wow. What a view he got from up here.
So we finally made it here.
How excited.
We've done a selfie. Now it's time to explore. Let's get round the corner. Is there a door? Every castle's got to have a door. Look at the view you've got from up here. Wow. The sea is right in at the moment, otherwise I think you'd get a nice little beach down here.
Oh, be careful.
Oh, the sheep are staring at us from the distance.
Is my bum wet? Oh my god, it's the cutest little doorway ever! Come on! Oh! That's so cute!
What are you doing?
I'm just testing out the bed.
Is that a bed or a trough?
Oh! I imagine a bed.
I think you're right, that must be a bed. This is wonderful. Now this was made by a guy from Norwich. He must have come up here on some kind of holiday. Thought he'd build a castle, stayed in it for one weekend and then went back, or disappeared. No one knows what's happened to him. Vandalism, you know, it makes you sick, doesn't it?
Oh, it just ruins it, doesn't it?
You know, it's made out of concrete, so it doesn't look amazing. It's a bit like being in a Cold War bunker or something. An air raid shelter, but very nice, very well made. Is that shelves?
Yeah.
Bit of shelving down there for you?
I'm guessing he might have had a fire there, look.
Yeah, a little fireplace there. This is wonderful.
What more do you need?
You don't need anything else, do you?
No.
Smallest castle in possibly the world.
It's like a coal bunker, isn't it?
It is. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Love it. Congratulations, Mr. Guy from Norwich in the 1950s. He's probably dead now, isn't he? But well done.
So this would have been his view. I can see why he pitched up here. Oh, it's beautiful.
The only bit of graffiti I will say I don't mind. You've got this little wooden doorway beam, and someone's putting wonderful writing up there. Wherever I lay my heart, that's my home. So thank you very much, Castle. Really enjoyed seeing you. Back out of the doorway. If you're very, very big, you're not going to get in here, by the way. It's quite a narrow gap. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I am the king of the castle! This is absolutely amazing. What an amazing place. I've got about 5 sheep dotted around up here, just stood there staring at me. How many people can say they've stood on the smallest castle in the world? Not many. Beautiful. I'm just going to chill out on my chimney for a bit and enjoy the views. Beautiful. Mazzy's going in for the stroke. She won't get near him. No chance. Oh, he's having a poo. So we haven't been able to find the 1780s mill, but we did find the castle eventually. Was it worth coming?
Yes.
Was it worth carrying on for an hour and a half to find it?
Nearly 2 hours, yeah.
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 Well worth it. If you do the North Coast 500, you have to come here and see the smallest castle in possibly the world. Look at this. Beautiful.
Yeah. I will say the terrain to get here though was a bit dodgy, wasn't it? So just be careful.
Yeah, be careful.
Yeah.
And whatever you do, don't stand on top of it. That's just silly. You'll break your neck. So just trying to do an outro, and a sheep comes and starts scratching his bum on the castle. Beautiful. Go on, have a good scratch on your bum. There you go. Love it. One thing you've got to do when you come up here, when you get to the castle, is the world famous sheep dance. Do the sheep dance. Where are you going? So thank you for joining us here on the North Coast 500 for yet another amazing, wonderful site. Smallest castle in the world. Get yourself here. Let's move on. See you all later, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Thanks for watching. Please comment and hit the like button. That helps our channel grow.
If you like what you see, click here to subscribe. Check out this other great video.
And if you really want to show your support, join the club, become a Patreon for extra videos and perks.
The more support we get, the more content we can give. We'll see you tomorrow
On
Travel Trolls TV.